Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division 1A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So Oklahoma's offense to go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. If you do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack. And it's almost like every weekend you're going.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this third down in Starkville. Zings it complete to the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Time to change now on second and long. Try and play action. Oh, he wants it all. Hey, touchdown. Oh, my. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Taylor wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Get on.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage.
Get him.
With all
Yes, sir.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him another sack. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Williams open on the right side.
RPO.
Makes the break in their space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it with Bothwell. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. They got Sippo Zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at
Big man has it. It's a 1st down 4. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Right on the money, makes the grab in the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession, you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
RPO complete to open the drive. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside, it's Robinson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Let's go defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to Xavier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Son of a bitch.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down.
Son of a bitch.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his man. And the catch and
Well,
run into
that
the end
sucks.
zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've
Damn.
now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to
What a
shore up their
view.
play in the back half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a
We get
return
past
out
him after
across the
Tutty.
25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They stop him just a week or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here is moved back at it after the break. Taylor wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Evans. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Could not make his way to the corner.
I probably should have just kept that to the outside.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week, we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far, staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there, rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
Fuck you mean?
Makes a man miss. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. It's downfield.
Picked off.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working the middle.
Yes, sir.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Taylor wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Pulls it on the option. There's a little run there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. They'll run it with Bothwell. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Well, short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll try to run it with Fluff.
That's in the end zone.
He's in. Touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They made sure that good field position paid off going 45 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
To the 2 in the stream.
They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson.
I mean,
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. To the air. It's Mateer. Right down the middle.
Dotted up.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry up. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not giving any kind of alley and knocking down for a loss. You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell.
Nobody's
Quickly out to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Got a man. It's a tag now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out. That's a foul on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's heading.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going to halftime,
down.
trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. And you just saw it right there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throws for the tight end.
Ew,
And they're not on the same page there.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Rush is on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope.
Good coverage.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Mateer. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this. Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, yeah, come down with
He was
that.
open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try to draw even here before the half. And this one is perfect. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He made the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 25 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's Texas A&M keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Now back to your game in Stark Vegas. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He's got it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. Pulls it in, it's West. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Now give it to Fluff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Keeps it himself. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands it's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his big tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And they explode now, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hands it off on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Taylor wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
He is not lying.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Here's Robinson one more time. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Here comes the offense on second down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now on first down from the 43. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the big fella. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. He's sick. This defense.
Big time.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They try to pop a run on the drive. He'll gain out to the 25, not fired at all, being backed up, and they've got a first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They self-pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
The run inside. It's Wilson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Hold it on the count. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wants to throw on first down. Complete on the left to Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Oh, they did the 4th.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down.
God, that took too
Down he
long, bro.
goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Robinson again. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Come here.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump started.
I'll do same.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Damn it, dude.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They're about to run a dirty half dozen plays on this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Finds his man. It's Harris. And he still just keeps moving.
Big.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a give to Robinson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback keep. Finding some room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've got the lead here in the fourth. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days. But how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just adding the stats. And you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield. That's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Keeps it on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Makes the grab. It's West. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup.
And he's going to go just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Fast completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wilson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. He's going for the goal. Touchdown.
Good response.
And they take it in for 6 more points. Potential back with a score of their own.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Sooners will punt this one away. Oh, that putt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He makes the catch at the 10. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
All right, this did
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right, and he was off to the races. Only tripped up at the 36.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call, with not a lot of time left in the game.
He gave to the back, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Taylor wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's deep. And they surge on top here in the final minute.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker, and he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Just don't give up the big.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a tight end. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this time. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either.
Big time. Leveling up the coach again. You're not gonna have time, Chief. But yeah, look at all these commitments we're getting. Our next game's at Texas. Fuck. Got more points to use. Upgrade. commits. He's close to committing. He's probably going to commit. We got a quarterback, 2 receivers, and a defensive end to commit so far. Yeah. Let's go find another player in recruiting. Actually, let's find 2. Fast speed. Gotta work on that awareness, but swag. Oh man, can I beat Texas? Can I actually beat Texas? Oh no, we're gonna fucking find out.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. We're heading toward the backstretch of the season, week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, Dave Palmer, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Tommy Roll is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas's offense comes onto the field first today. And we are going to be treated to a great show today, Jesse. 2 of the most dynamic players in the country in the same backfield.
And you got to give this coaching staff credit for bringing these 2 guys into the program, right, David? You're lucky if you just have the quarterback. But on top of that, you get this game-breaking running back, and this is so difficult for a defense to stop.
It's so frustrating because I got to stop the run game. I got to really get focused, get numbers, but then the quarterback can hurt you. This duo is one of the best in the country. They do it against every single defense. People are still looking for answers.
Throws to the tight end. Hey, man, it's Townsend. He's got the side going nuts as he gets it down the 18-yard line.
2 plays in, we're already
They're in the hurry up. They go play action with Manning. Fires to the end zone.
We just got
And
3 straight plays.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together,
Did not
big
take
drives
them
together.
long.
They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Holy shit, he just kicked out the end zone. Damn, he just hit the upright.
The Bulldogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times, a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these 2 played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there was a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker.
That's
Ripping off a
what we call
pretty good
start.
chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
I guess stuff.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Taylor wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And down he
I saw
goes.
the tight end come open.
And this is going to be the
late in
matchup for
that
this
play,
defense
but,
all game
we already
long.
got it.
Containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can
This might
roll.
get
Nice
nasty.
job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a
Mario
football.
get lit up like a
So
fucking
Mississippi
Christmas
State
tree
will
there.
have to punt this one away. You'll try to really get into this one. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
And
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last
you
drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the left side, here's Coleman. That's about as close as you can
This
get to
does
that
not look like
marker, and
they
it
wanna
will be
fucking run the
second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes the handoff. It's smothered. There's a crease. And the explosive play. They're on the move all the
as
way
soon
to
as I
the
say that, they run
44.
the fucking ball.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job at the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Manning on play action. Complete. Gets away from one, finds room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they
This is
get him
gonna
out.
be nasty.
This offense is threatening.
And then last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season, really started to put it together. So, Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah, there were huge expectations on this team in general, and maybe everybody a year too early on those expectations, but it's founded now. I mean, you've seen enough from Arch Manning to understand he can take this team to a national championship, and they've surrounded him with a lot of talent too. Cam Coleman, amongst a bunch of other guys coming in through the portal, weapons for him to throw to, and I cannot wait to see.
2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell.
Also, if
You,
you're
as an
still in
offense
here,
coordinator,
it's
you
gonna
got to
get
feel it.
ugly,
Like,
ain't it?
my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score on this next possession.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the
Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Now give it to Flock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, we might think about handing that up again.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Taylor wants to throw it.
I'll throw pick.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt.
That's amazing.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up a big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
What the fuck they're about to run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Smothers. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Here's Arch to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Trying to move them on the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Son of a
And
bitch.
he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
This quarterback right now is improved. He's doing a nice job in reset. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Brown. Got enough space.
We had 21 people in the first fucking quarter.
And they had 6 more to the ball for that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to Fluff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It Smothers. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. 22. To throw, Manning moves around to clear up the vision. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right.
We don't have a single fucking
and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Like, this is the type of
And
game
winning
that
first
makes me
downs is a
realize,
priority
like,
for a
this
defense, and you can't
Dynasty
get bludgeoned. You
rebuild
can't
of
get
Mississippi
physically
State,
beat at the point of attack.
we can
You know
compete
the
with certain
percentages.
teams in the
It's usually
conference,
pretty
but
good on
other
1st down that they're
teams,
going to run
like,
the football. So then getting that
nowhere
big
fucking
chunk,
close
getting
to
in 2nd
competing.
and short,
Like,
not a
Texas
good job by
cannot
this
even
defense.
compete with.
And the
Georgia,
Longhorns
if I
are
played Georgia,
rolling
they'd
down the
probably put
field.
up 100 on me, damn near, probably.
Calls his own number.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A give to Brown. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
We can't get off the
They've got
fucking
enough for the first
field.
down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Smothers. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Manning. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
We'll take that as a
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Bring in the heat. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now give it to Fluff. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. 1st and goal for the offense. Going to the run, it's Wilson. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They've got right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a... They'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone.
All right. Let's see what the defense can do this time.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Get out the ball.
Play
4
action,
times
here's
and
Manning.
scored 4 times.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the
They're
middle.
gonna make it
It's
5
Wingo.
times.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. On the move, it's Smothers. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
We scored a touchdown. Texas fucking took it personal.
Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? They'll give it to Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Manning with a play fake. Going for 6. It's down. The end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion. Good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Manning to throw.
Oh,
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts.
Fucking dog shit.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play 1st and 10 from their own 49. Motion from the back. Go, go. Arch Madness. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Arch going to spin it again. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Manning from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, thank you.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Taylor wants to throw it. It's caught. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have two left to work with before the half. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. And the try is no good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. This field goal still down by 24.
We're not coming back.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with that.
At least once. At least once. No, we're playing Vandy now. What's the rest of my schedule? I already know it's going to be nasty in the SEC. Vandy 6-2, Auburn 5-3, Ole Miss 6-2. I gotta win 3 or 4 just to get bowl eligible. Yeah, good fucking luck. That's the only game of the year I felt really defeated. I have no answer. You're Michael a little low if you're talking. I'm sad, Sosa. I'm fucking sad. It's no fucking bueno. Anybody on the award watch list for us? I don't know why I'm looking at this. Yeah, we got 2 people on the returners list. Let's go. Let's fucking go. The fact that I'm like middle of the pack SEC is crazy. Am I the only one with a losing record? Okay, never mind. LSU's here, Kentucky's here, Arkansas's here, and Florida. Why can't we play Arkansas? Fuck. Let me go get my laundry real quick, chat. Commit already. Need like half of you guys to fucking commit. You locked me out, you pussy. All right. And this is for the pirate right here, man. This is for the pirate. Hey.
Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade
Hi.
Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we're looking forward to this one here in Week 10 about coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Let's see if we can win a
Hopefully a big
football
call
game.
again, Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood, the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame one thing he's got his eyes on: the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started.
They're returning this.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Commodores offense will get the football first. And here he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack. And it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just
Son of a
makes these
bitch.
clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball game.
Oh, Jared ain't in the game. Who the fuck is
This
this guy
quarterback
then?
part of their running game.
Who the hell
They
is
didn't get a
Dylan
push
Carter?
at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long.
Who the hell are you?
To the air, it's Carter. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrill. And a big time
I don't know, but
grab
he just-
there. Knocked
he's
down
buttoned up my
immediately,
fucking
but not
defense.
before he gets it to the 40. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Might have a chance. They finally get to him way there to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it.
That
It's Alexander.
is gonna come back
He's
to hurt me
tackled
now.
right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the option. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've got to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
That'd be great.
On the option. Doing it himself again. He is
Thank God
stopped
we're going
well
to.
short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
No.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced a field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Tackled and brought down at the
Son of a
16-yard
bitch.
line at return. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Bothwell, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other
Good
running
with me.
backs in college football. There are so many guys at this
Good
level
with
that
me.
can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy,
Get used
though,
to it.
has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just
I
got
like
that
the sound
extra
of that.
gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup.
Got a little pass. Good job
Fight
running,
for your
keeping
food,
behind
Fluff.
his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Pressure coming.
Oh, chill.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Keeps it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They force the negative play. Now setting up fourth down.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the air, it's Carter. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing into wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. The sure hands, it's Connor. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Damn
You
it,
get a play
defense.
like that, and you feel
They're
like you
letting
can
me
go
down.
in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Go and pick up a little bit short of the sticks. An 8-yard pickup on the first down
Damn it.
completion. Now 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Commodores come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Interesting formation right here.
Off play action.
Play action.
Under
Got him.
fire.
Come on.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout.
Good
And
knockout.
that's going to fall on the
low-key hit
ground
the quarterback.
incomplete. That was a physical
low-key happy they
matchup
did not
there.
call,
3rd down coming.
roughing the passer.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for
Knock
it.
it out, please. Yes, sir. Good
And that
knockout.
one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You better be a fan.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
That's right down the middle.
He got
Hey,
it.
2 drives,
The
2
lead
field
is
goals. Not
6
bad.
in the first.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up.
It is.
They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They'll start on the ground with Well, not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's West. That one can
Good
really
play call.
put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. There he goes. Makes that one pay off.
First
And they
down run for
finally get him
Camario.
down at the 38. It'll be first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Bothwell.
Fight for your
And a
food.
good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Taylor wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They make the stop, but what a job to scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire.
That was a
Gunning
play
for the
action?
sack. This defense turning
thought it
up
was
the
RPO.
intensity. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh, I
It
thought he came
slips
down
through
with it.
his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Send the tight end in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires one high and deep. Goes high to pull it in.
Big time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever. And the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Alexander. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Third and short. Coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run for it. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Give to the back. There's some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Commodores trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's got the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's third and goal and third and long. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Commodores. All that baby in and then
I'm straight at him,
into the
and
end
he
zone
said,
for
I'm
the
going to tackle
score.
towards the right of him.
Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll start on the ground with Clark Rockwell. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The option, he'll keep it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw it.
God damn,
And the quarterback
offensive
will be
line.
slung down back at the 43.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that throw.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. This is now a 7-point game.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the run, it's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Swag.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Good knockout.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
3.
He leaves it with the back. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
God, defense, get off the fucking field.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
180.
Looking to throw, it's Carter.
Good knockout.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Oh,
And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field.
ready.
He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep.
Bye.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Mississippi State offense heading back to the field to go to work. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try.
Actually have to be fucking kidding me.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, and it was just the impact.
What the fuck are we celebrating
that
for?
dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor.
I'm
Using a
hoping it was
timeout
Loki
here,
down.
thinks the call is
Oh,
going to
his name
end
was
up
down.
going his way.
Hooray.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Shit.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
Defense is hit or miss.
Hauls it in at the 25. Working his way on the return
I'm
up to the
fucking hungry.
40-yard line before he stops. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh,
Please get to him.
and the ball
Pick
comes
up the ball!
out.
Pick it up!
Pick it up! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That
I was
easily
literally
could have
just
ended
punched
up
my
in the
desk
hands
so
of
hard that the
defense.
fucking
You've got
monitor,
to do a
my
better job
monitor
with ball
turned off.
support.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end.
Thank you.
It's picked
Should have had
up,
the ball a
and that's
second
number
ago.
10. Didn't get a chance to show those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Seven-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because
Mike Trout's leading off for the AL tomorrow night. Let's fucking go. The
nice job
GOAT.
by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Taylor wants to throw. Rushes on him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Back to
I'm
the
fucking
line of
going for it.
scrimmage, and
I'm
that
glad Coach
is
knew I was
it.
going for it
It'll
as
be
well.
4th
Because
down.
what the fuck?
The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he
God!
just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. That's reeled in. It's Sherrill. Nice move there. The Commodores will hustle to the line. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end.
Bro, he's in
He
the
got it
fucking
out to
air.
the
Knock it
34
out.
After getting 5 there.
When offenses get first downs like this and they
This shit
move
is
the sticks
frustrating.
and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot
Please get
on
some
the
pressure.
gas, run this no
Turn
huddle,
around,
get to
pick
the
it
line
up.
of scrimmage, and try to
God, I
capitalize.
swear to God, this
Hit
defense is so
hard as
sad.
he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a
Turn
chance.
around.
High in the chains now on 2nd and long.
Thank
and
you.
it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. And you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Please tackle him. Oh my
They'll get the
God,
first
that's
down. It's
ridiculous,
spotted on the
bro.
49.
God damn.
And the Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
I gotta revamp this
When
whole
you're a
fucking
playmaker
defense. I
like
might
this
just
guy is, your
straight
coaches are
transfer
going to
portal
dial
straight
up plays
defense.
intended
'Cause
for
what
you,
the fuck?
especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
He reached
All week
across
long,
and
they
you couldn't
decided on the
knock
biggest
it
downs
out.
of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here's a
Please
hit.
get to him.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
And that pressure got to him quick. I
We're
mean, you talk
getting
about
pressured,
you want
we're
your
just not
quarterback to feel
sacking him.
comfortable, man. He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he
Thank
dropped
you.
it.
Fuck.
For all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Please,
It'll be
defense, get off the
3rd
field
and
on 3rd
long.
down. That'd be great. This would be so great.
Looking for a man. It's Carter.
Of course the fuck not.
Get it
This
down to
sorry
the
ass
28-yard
secondary,
line.
bro.
It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Thank you.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of
I
the
have no
game, the only
comment.
person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Who cares?
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The short hands, it's Adams. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
19.
And the
Chat,
Commodores
it was
want to
2nd and
crank the
19.
tempo. He'll try to get it through the air.
He's gonna run.
Pocket breaking down.
He's out of the
Got
bounds.
a man. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he makes the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the number 16 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's NC State in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get the second half underway. And it'll be...
I need some food, chat. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie. I need food. I am hungered. Turn you into a different man. But damn if I don't do it every Friday night. Those get you in the heaven letters in red. Ain't getting red enough to keep me on the straight line. I'm a jack of all trades. But man, I gotta say, that's one book I didn't write. That's one book I didn't write. That's one book I didn't write. Anybody else like disappointed by the way this game is fucking treating me?
Back
Or
the
is it
ball will
just
come out
me?
to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy.
Maybe some room
Fluff
here.
is playing really
And
good.
explosive play there. 44. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get pushed up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got a man in
Tough
the middle.
catch.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put
What are
3,
you
4,
hurt with
5,
this
6
time?
together. Putting
You're
a
always
drive like this
hurt.
together now. Let's go pay this thing off and
Fluff.
punch it in the end zone.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his
Fluff.
weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit so we get this team back in the game.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right, the option, he keeps it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
There he is.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure.
Hit him
And
in
that's
fucking
incomplete.
stride.
All over him.
Damn.
Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Hands it off. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Backed up now here.
I need
second and
O-line and
long.
defense in the fucking portal.
Looking to pass. It's Carter. Got it. Really
See, my
short
defense
gain on
tackle
that
just
one.
keeps getting
Defense
bull
all
rushed.
over it. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the
Big
30.
thing
It's
is, I'm
3rd
probably
and
gonna have
short.
to spend money just to keep Camario.
From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it.
Knock it out! God
Love
damn!
to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll run the option. Plows through
How
the
the
defense.
fuck? 41, get your
He
bum
just
ass
has
off
a
my fucking
nose for
field.
those
Go
little
transfer.
crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. The Commodores are marching down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Thank you.
Not quite
Damn,
in rhythm
can we
there.
do that more often,
Incomplete.
please?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and
Shout out to the
just
3.
didn't seem like he had his eyes in the
Thank
right
you.
place. Was
Like,
forcing
okay,
that ball to
please.
his intended
For the
target.
love of
The window
God
way too small. The guy
himself,
was not
please
open,
get the
so
fuck
that
off
didn't
the
have that
field.
chance to be
Damn,
complete.
Charlotte's getting beat by Kent State.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just feeds the running back.
Thank you.
He's going to lose a
No shot
yard
there
on
in
that
field
one.
range. Oh.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They
Please
picked up
miss
some
it.
plays today, man.
Please miss it.
He's got over 100
Please
yards
miss
on
it.
the day. He's really had some
Nope,
success
right down the
on
fucking
that
middle.
play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Bringing it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
Okay.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to
Awesome.
have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Snags it, and there's running room. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Taylor wants to throw. Pucks it out of the air. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Snap from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any conclusions.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A 3 and out would be fantastic.
They'll go right back to him. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up
is written off the field here.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21.
Holy shit, we got off the field.
Will bring up 4th down. Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Dude, like put out a block or something.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Mississippi State sideline. One of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you early in this ballgame, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on, how he is performing, moving under center, dropping back, and how his arm looks despite his banged up body.
Somehow,
back to you.
My sorry-ass defense is really the reason we're in this game. I just don't understand.
So on that one, they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Mario is banged up.
They'll send the back in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. It's on target and complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's West. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Yeah, offensively,
picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Apparently, Vanderbilt's got a top 25 ranked defense here.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
But we're finally putting something together.
Playing the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Ready.
Down 10 going to the fourth quarter.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top
officially a wrap. Reese Davis sucked my fucking testicles.
Want to make their move in the rankings. They'll go back to work for the first down.
Parker said this game's a wrap. It's a 10-point game. Suck my fucking testicles, bro.
On the delay, it's Wilson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too.
I just threw a pick. Oh my God! Thank God that wasn't a pick.
He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass.
I threw a pick.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
We're going for it.
Doesn't
hell no.
Make it
Fuck
to the
the
first
bullshit.
down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he
We
takes it
needed
for the
that so
score.
fucking bad. Can the
Well, how
defense do it
about
again,
that?
though?
And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese. And this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing, they are scratching their way
Come on, defense.
back
I
in
need
this
you
game. They're
again.
going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Even if we hold them to a field goal.
Fielded
I
in
just
the
need
end
you.
zone. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the
I
attack.
need you, defense.
That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Carter. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat.
Knock
He
it out.
tosses one high and deep down the left
Oh, or
side.
catch it.
And they
Defense,
can't put
shout
it
out
on
to
the
you
big
guys.
Play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team.
2, give me a block.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today and trailing in this game late. We'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup.
I'm glad he
This
was
is a
running
big
straight to
moment
the
in the
fucking
game
running back
to
in the
see if they can
backfield.
override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need to get back in this game. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Across the 45. Maybe a crease. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the mid zone. He'll park it at the 18. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. He's got it on the line. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 2nd. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. With the run on 1st
Get in
and goal.
there. Yes, sir.
Mississippi State. And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing
Come on.
together. They're on fire right now.
One more
Yeah,
time,
I'm really
defense.
impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
One more
And
fucking
they'll
time,
haul down the
defense.
returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. The option look. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrill. Could not make
Small
his way to the
defense.
corner.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
He
Fuck no.
unleashes a
Turn
line.
around. Thank you.
And this is incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Commodores send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. And the returner is stopped.
God, I would love to run the ball
Let's
with
check in
Mario, but I
quickly with
can't.
Holly Rowe.
Checking
risk
in
him
from the
getting hurt
Mississippi
more.
State sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now.
Come on,
Right
defense.
before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling,
I said, come on,
execute,
defense, like I'm
execute.
not
We'll
on
see if they're
offense
able to
right
make that happen and keep this
Good
lead.
fucking run.
Nice. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They've got it at the 41,
Come on,
30
O-line.
short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to run for it.
First down.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
Yeah, turn 2 clock on.
They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running inside. It's Crosby.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on
They're
right
definitely
here
reading this
to make
bubble.
sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Nowhere to
First
go.
down would be
Same
fucking
song,
huge right
second
here.
verse as this defense is ready for this guy. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Turn around, look for the ball!
They weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot.
One more time, defense.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Throws to the wide.
Yes, sir, defense!
Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, he's got home. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the deck.
Oh my God, these motherfuckers locked in.
As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the deep. And he surges.
That's the fucking dagger.
They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive
3
takeaway.
wins
The
in
offense able to
SEC
capitalize
play,
on
and
that
2 of them are
with a
against
touchdown.
ranked
So they
teams at
added
home.
their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also
All right,
the
defense, let's
playmakers
fucking
they
do it
have.
again.
This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
Let's fucking go. We're locked in.
His 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be
Can I
spinning.
get a big pick 6?
Mississippi State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And that just might do
Where
it.
the
Man,
fuck is
offense
Diego?
Needed points badly. Defense comes up with a big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Carter. Hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference on the offense?
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense.
Oh my God, if we come down with that.
Forces the incompletion on first down. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big
Another one.
Another interception. That's his of the day.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, "That is
Mario,
mine."
you just
His
gotta hand the ball
second
off, buddy.
big
You're good.
game-changing play in this football game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going
No
to
way
work in the
Vandy's
red
gonna
zone.
start
They
calling
can't pick up
timeouts,
the
right?
first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Wilson. Got some room.
Another fucking cutting!
Touchdown. And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of
Guys
here?
just
Can we
scored
finish this
35
game so I
points
can
in the
get something
fourth
to eat?
quarter.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the
Oh, they
ground
gave up.
inside. It's
They're
Alexander.
running the ball. They
And
gave
he
up.
finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Y'all just want to get out of here too,
Halfway there
Vandy.
on first down,
Sorry,
it's
Hank.
2nd and 5. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrill. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the
The quarterback caught and sacked at the 12.
And man, is that just indictment of the day? Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do for their next football game.
First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Running inside, it's Wilson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down for the tackle.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It's really the most common
Hey,
type
Sosa,
upset
I
we
ain't
see
gonna
every
lie.
year.
I
The
don't
home
even
field
know
advantage
what
is
the fuck
so
just happened
big,
right here.
and especially when you have
But
ranked
I'll
team
take
come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game. And I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Outscored them 35-0 in the fourth quarter. That's fucking wicked. All right, chat. I'm gonna go chill out. I gotta go to work in a little less than 2 hours, so I'm gonna chill out the rest of the time before work. Probably not gonna stream tonight. We got podcast tonight, and then I need to finish getting these rosters together. So me and Sosa can bring you guys the breakfast conference. So yeah, I'm gonna chill out before work. Wake Up Dog episode tonight. Episode probably be out on our YouTube page tomorrow. Make sure you guys check that out. Yeah.